Check out the 22 of Joey Logano. He doesn't wait around. When they say go, he takes off. And, you know, some of the drivers around him recognize that, Adam. And I saw him flare up and go 3 wide with him, including Jeremy Clements in that 51 car. So that's a great move by Clements. He was able to pass some cars, but Joey's on a mission.
So what Joey's looking to do here is he's trying to charge up a run. And quite simply what that means is he wants to get a little gap, fall in line, use the draft to build up some speed, and then jump out of line and pass as many cars as he can. But he's got to get back in line as quickly as possible because his run will stall back out when he loses the draft. So we call that island hopping as race car drivers. So he's going to try to island hop one position at a time.
This has got to be concerning for the competition. Rear of the field to top 15 in 2 laps. Unbelievable how fast this race car is.
And the spotters have to.
It's going to be tough for these guys today, and I think that's part of a factor of what you just saw there.
We got to get on the horn, Brad. We got to tell these drivers to get up in front of Joey. He's already inside. Loses his car.
Help here. Screen has no help in the middle.
Whoa.
That was just a very light push.
Keep helping there.
Did he for sure?
You learn from it. If you spin out and crash, then your day's over. But when you get loose, you learn, and you make sure you don't put yourself in that position again.
I don't know what the plan was, Jamie, but from the rear of the field to 5th and 6 laps, I'd say so far so good for Joey Logano.
I think that was exactly his plan. He wanted to go up top, get a couple drivers to go with him. And you know, Adam, standing backstage pre-race with Joey, watching driver after driver come up and talk to Joey about racing here and about his plan, he said, man, I feel like Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. It's pretty cool. And now you see why.
Well, one of the things Joey's got working for him is there's been a rule change to these cars this year. A small alteration on the front fascia of the cars. And what that's done is essentially made these cars drive more similar to what the Cup cars have drove from hanging. They don't want to be around a guy who's loose, and so they're going to hang him out to dry and drop him back if they can.
A couple of rookies side by side. On the bottom, the 9 of Tyler Reddick. In the middle, we mentioned Austin Cindric in the 60. Outside, 18, Daniel Suarez.
Oh.
And coming up the middle, how about the 90 of Josh Williams? He, too, had to start in the back, working his way toward the front.
Big blocks.
So intense. Even though they know the possible dangers of making those blocks, they still are willing to do it.
Hey, just behind these guys, Matt Tifft in the top 10. Second-year driver making the move to the 42 of Kyle Larson, 22 of Joey Logano. The
22 closing on you now inside. Middle to 3. 88 following on the high side. There you go. 88.5 lined up with you. One back. Help on the bottom. One back. Outside. Outside lead now. 3 wide middle. Good work, bud. 3 wide behind you. 4 callings back. You're still bottom 2. Checking up in front a little bit. All right. Outside, outside. Still get your teammates pushing you.
Brad, I love hearing the personalities of the. When Joey made that run and Kyle Larson blocked him, I didn't know if they were going to make that corner or not.
I didn't think they were going to make it. Wow, we're seeing some great racing. Intense up front. Chase Elliott and Joey Logano have gotten together, and they are pushing up to the front. I was surprised, Adam and Michael, how Chase was kind of riding around 10th or 12th. End of the first stage, he turned the wick up.
So you can use it later in the race.
Well, yeah, and of course you want to show everybody else that you're the best too. That's part of being a race car driver. And here Joe Logano's going to make a very similar move, top of 3 and 4, then drop down to the bottom, use that banking to ramp up a little extra speed and make the pass to second.
And as soon as he makes that pass, he starts positioning himself for this pass.
Absolutely.
He got right in front of Larson, hoping to get a push. You could see Chase just
come at you very hard right here.
Goes up, and these guys have to push.
36 cars on the lead lap. So many still in this mix. Perfect example, Brandon Brown had that speeding penalty, actually for pitting outside the box, lost a lap, got it back, and has gone from 36 to the top 15 in a couple of laps on this restart. You can make up ground, but it's not easy. On board here with Ryan Truex shooting the middle.
Did you just say 36 to 15th?
That's what I said. Perhaps they've set themselves up to do it the next time around. Bad news is, as Brad said, with 24 laps to go.
On and off of 18, you can see it there.
From here.
Here comes
Three wide, you better help from the bottom. Half back, half, 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 half.
Be able to make the run.
Look at Elliott Sadler. He's up in the top 5. Here comes Chase Elliott as well.
Through the tri-oval, 3 laps remaining at Daytona. It's still Kyle Larson. Still out front. Here comes the 16 of Ryan Reed.
Oh, this is going to be a photo finish, guys. We're going to bring this one right down to the line.